Hey, what is up guys? I'm KBHD here. All right, we finally have it. It's finally here. After many leaks and much anticipation, the iPhone 11 is officially official. So there's gonna be a separate video on the also new iPhone 11 Pro. It's either about to be up or already up, depending on when you watch this, but it'll be the first link below that like button. I'll make sure of that. But either way, this is the new iPhone 11, the successor to the iPhone XR, and this is your first look at it. So as you can already tell, it's gonna look and feel very familiar with just a few key changes. So design-wise, I was kind of hoping for maybe a slightly different design, maybe squared up a bit, or maybe a slightly smaller notch, or something a bit more modern feeling. But that's not really what's happening here. It's almost the exact same design as the iPhone XR, same curves, same buttons, same mute switch, same notch, same lightning port, same speaker setup, same pretty much everything. The display is still an LCD. It's a 6.1-inch Liquid Retina display. Still the same roughly 720p resolution, no bump there. But what's different is the Apple logo on the back is now moved down a bit to the exact center of the phone, and it no longer has the iPhone text, just the logo. And really the main new feature on the outside, as you can tell, is the camera. And that's really the main theme here. That's the main focus, if you will, of the iPhone 11. It's the camera. Dual cameras now, one 12 megapixel standard and one 12 megapixel ultra wide. And this camera bump, it's kind of interesting. So the phone is, of course, as you can see, still glossy all the way across the whole back like last year, but then just this rounded square that's a little bit taller than the rest has this sort of frosted matte glass with a camera circle with the metal rings inside it. And they sort of raise at two different levels. So it's the square camera bump and then the camera bumps inside of the camera bump, and you can feel that. It's definitely unique, and it's easily the most polarizing part of the whole phone. Some people like it, some people hate it. To me, I've been staring at it for so long shooting this video that it just kind of looks like any other iPhone at this point. It's fine, but actually it's basically the opposite of the iPhone 11 Pro, which has a frosted glass back on the whole phone, but then a glossy glass camera square. So fun fact. But anyway, like I said, 11 Pro video is separate. I'm just pumped to have an ultra-wide camera on the back of the iPhone now, and both cameras are capable of all the same stuff, both with 4K 60 FPS video, HDR, some really intense color matching is being done between them, the whole deal. And then the camera app is also updated a bit for the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro, and I'll talk about this more in the 11 Pro video because I have some stronger feelings about it. But generally it's pretty familiar, but there are some tweaks. So when you first open the camera app, the app kind of hints at ultra wide by showing you this faded out extra wide shot that's wider than your current frame, but not in your shot. And then you can hit that 1x button at the bottom to punch out to ultra wide, and then you get everything in there. That is your glorious iPhone super wide camera. This is gonna be great for, again, people who are shooting a lot of iPhone video. Those vloggers, it's 4K. The iPhone is still IP68 water resistant, so it can get kind of wet like a GoPro if you want to. I don't know, I'm just glad they finally got on this ultra wide train. So that's good. The selfie camera on the front is also now upgraded. It's now a 12 megapixel camera and it's a tiny bit wider. And you can access this extra little bit of wideness by hitting the little expansion button in the middle, or by default, it'll actually just go wider when you flip the phone sideways because you're probably taking a group shot. But honestly, it really is just a tiny bit wider. And also now, slow motion video is now supported by the front-facing camera. And for whatever reason, they decided to name this, and they're